Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Amy, and today it is snowing, or it snowed. Sorry about that random car I got in there. It's not really snowing right now, but it's been snowing steadily since last night. It looks like it's taking a break for right now. I guess we're gonna get freezing rain. Snow is not my favorite thing in the world, but it is what it is. What do you like to do on a snow day? Do you like to bake? Do you like to play outside? Or maybe you like to sit at home, inside and read, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to read a few books from childhood, or my childhood. And before we get into that, I'm going to show you a few things that I have that remind me of winter. We have this lip balm by Epically Epic lip balm called Snow Cherries. This one's about almost 2 years old. So I don't remember all the different flavor notes, but it reminds me of the cherry, like a maraschino cherry. Or kind of like those ones, which it's probably a maraschino cherry as well, but those that are inside those cherry chocolates. I'm not a big fan of the cherry chocolates, I know, unpopular opinion. Alright, and this is a Hello Kitty plush I've had for about maybe 15 years or so. It's a Beanie Baby Hello Kitty snowman plushie, or snow woman I guess, or snow girl. She's so cute. I think I got her at Cracker Barrel in 2010. Alright. And this is kind of a random thing that's kind of the odd man out of these things I'm going to show you. But I have some dimensional fabric paints here that I order from Amazon. The brand is called Tulip. And I'm actually going to use these for a craft, or I'm going to use this one actually for a craft. And we're going to read about the craft in just a minute. I need to pull my shirt down, sorry. Alright, this is a craft from the Hello Kitty's yearbook from 2003. I've talked about this several times on my channel. And as I've said a few times, I'm going to try to do every activity in this book. And this activity that has dimensional fabric paint is this one called Mimi's Snowflake Decorations. Mimi is Hello Kitty's twin sister, and she wears her bow on the opposite side of her head. And we're going to read this together. I don't have all the supplies I need. I am missing one thing, which is the plastic wrap. But we're going to read about it together. And when I'm able to get plastic wrap and make the craft, I could show it in a future video if you guys would like that. Alright. Hello Kitty's twin sister, Mimi, decorates her windows with these snowflakes in January. They stick to any shiny surfaces like refrigerators or windows. Things you will need: plastic wrap, a piece that's large enough to cover the snowflake pattern on the next page, and we'll get to that. Dimensional fabric paint, the kind that squeezes out of a bottle. It can be found in any craft store. Glitter. Step 1. Lay the plastic wrap over the snowflake pattern on the next page. Step 2. On the plastic wrap, trace the snowflake pattern with the fabric paints. Step 3. While the paint is still wet, sprinkle glitter over it, then carefully shake off any excess glitter. Step 4. Let the snowflake dry completely, which should take about 30 minutes, then peel off the plastic wrap. Step 5. Stick your snowflake to your window and let it snow. Alright, that would be the snowflake pattern. I might use my older copy of this to do the craft, because I don't want to get this new one, kind of nasty or anything. If you don't have this book, I think any snowflake pattern would work just fine if you're interested in doing that craft. Okay. So all these books that we're going to read today, I featured them on my channel before. They're pretty vintage books. This is called Celebrate. It was published by American Girl in the late 90s. I think 1988 if I'm not mistaken. Let me look quick. Yeah, 1988. Okay, and today we're going to be reading a passage about what you can do on a snow day. That's kind of the outline of that. I understand, though, that snow days, I believe, are kind of a thing of the past. With e-learning and everything, so I'm not sure if that's the case everywhere, but I know that around here, the public schools, they just do e-learning on days that they can't go to school with, like, the snow or whatever. Alright, snow day. School has been canceled. You've got the whole day to snuggle inside or head out to play. Tic-tac snow. Grab a paddle and stamp out the lines of a tic-tac-toe board in the snow with your feet. Hop from square to square to make your X's and O's. Snow paint. Turn snow from white to bright. Fill a few empty squirt bottles with water. Add food coloring to the water and shake well. Now squirt the colors onto the snow to create dazzling masterpieces. Snowball notes. Preserve winter memories with a friend. Write a note, wrap it in plastic, pack a snowball around it, and wrap the snowball in aluminum foil. Trade with your friend. Store your snowball in the back of the freezer. Defrost it on a summer day for a cool reminder. This one reminds me of that episode of the cartoon Arthur, when his sister DW, she has a snowball and it gets lost that she made on a snow day when it was a blizzard, and it goes missing one day, and she blames Arthur first of all, and then there's this big, they come up with all these different conspiracy theories about what could have happened to the snowball, and it's a great episode. That was a great cartoon. Alright, so I'm going to show you that page, so you can read it over if you'd like. Alright, and then this is for if you'd rather stay inside. Alright, snowstorm Sunday. It may be snowing and blowing outside, but inside you're never too cold to eat ice cream. Layer white chocolate chips between 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream. Top with marshmallow fluff, whipped cream, and sprinkles. Add a vanilla wafer or white frosted cookie on top. If I made that, I'd have to make it without white chocolate because white chocolate makes me super sick. Indoor flurries. You can play in the snow even if you're stuck inside. Have a snowball fight with socks rolled into balls. I actually saw something at Walgreens. Sorry, not to get away from reading. I saw something at Walgreens around Christmas season. It was an indoor snowball fight kit. It was just these bigger cotton balls you would just throw at people. Yeah, it was interesting. Build mini snowmen out of cotton balls. Make the snow fly with a paper snowflake mobile. Toasty toes. Want a treat for icy feet? Before you put on your socks, throw them into the dryer for 5 minutes. These are all good ideas, and I like that they included play ideas for inside and outside. Alright. So, I featured this about a month ago, Snoozapalooza, also by American Girl, and it came out in 2005. And it has a few different ideas for sleepovers. And I never threw any of these sleepovers, but I always loved any kind of like party idea, especially a whole book of them. And most of my books from American Girl are usually like sleepover party books. I never threw any of them, but it's kind of fun to take little ideas, especially like the recipe ideas, and try them. Alright, this one's called Birthday Party. Chill out with lots of totally cool things to do. Invitation. Write the party details on a piece of paper. Cut a slightly larger piece of fleece or felt. Roll up the paper inside the fleece and tie with 2 strings. It would look like that. Icebreaker. You need up to 3 stuffed animals to play this fast-paced game. Ask girls to pick their favorite flavor of breakfast cereal. Go around the circle and have each player say her pick. To start, one player takes a stuffed animal and tosses it to another player. As she tosses, she says the name of that girl's favorite cereal. That girl catches a stuffed animal and tosses it to someone else, saying her favorite. Keep trying to pick up the pace. Once everyone has the hang of it, add another animal so that 2 girls are tossing and catching at once. Try adding a 3rd animal. Whew. Alright. I have so many stuffed animals I could do that game with. Mittens. Decorate regular knit mittens or gloves with ribbon trims or fake fur attached with fabric glue. You'll need enough trim to go around each cuff, plus a few extra inches. As you work around the cuff, stretch the glove just a bit so that the cuff remains elastic. Once you've glued all the way around, cut the trim, leaving an extra ½ inch. Fold under the cut end and glue it down. Let dry. I think gloves are more comfortable than mittens, but I think mittens is a better name for a cat than gloves. Snowballs. Make 18 peanut butter and cracker sandwiches. Set aside. You could probably also use the ones that are already made from the store, but anyway, get back to the reading. Set aside. Have an adult melt 1 cup white chocolate in microwavable bowl. Dip cracker sandwiches into melted white chocolate. Place snowballs onto wax paper. Dot each snowball with 2 M&Ms and cool colors. Let set. I think they have something where you can go on the M&M's website and get, you can kind of customize the bag of M&Ms that you want, or not just one bag, but it'd be like a whole lot of M&Ms. Pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if you can just buy them at a store. Maybe M&M World, which is a store in, I think, New York, and they might have a few others anyway. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, like, drift off so much. But anyway. Cool scarf. You and your friends can stay warm and be cool at the same time by making snuggly fleece boas in your favorite colors. You will need fleece fabric, fabric glue, scissors. Step 1. Cut 6 by 40 inch strips of fleece. Cut enough so each girl has 2 pieces, 1 of each color. Squeeze a line of fabric glue lengthwise down the center of 1 fabric piece. Place the other piece on top. Let dry. Step 2. Cut 1 inch wide strips along the lanes of the fabric, being careful not to cut through the center glue line. Repeat on other side. Fluff and wear. That's a pretty cute idea. The colors I would pick would be pink and blue. What colors would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Alright, and these are the snack ideas, and then there's a few more activities ideas. Chili cheese dip. Have an adult melt 1 pound processed cheese with 1 can chili, no beans, in a microwave for 2 minutes. Stir. Serve with tortilla chips. Since we're all, if you're an adult though, you wouldn't need an adult to help. You could do it yourself. There's that. Hot and zesties. Have an adult, again, if you're an adult, you don't need an adult. Heat mini smoked sausages with your favorite bottled barbecue sauce. Serve with toothpicks or skewers. Honestly, mini smokies are so good with barbecue sauce. It's one of the best things. Okay, cold feet. To wind down, bring out a few bottles of icy colored nail polish such as Cool Blue or Frosty White. Use fluffy cotton balls between toes for mess-free pedicure. What's that? Okay. Wintry flick picks. Watch a movie while you do your nails. You could watch Ice Age, Snow Dogs, Snow Day, or Johnny Tsunami. I've only heard of 2 of those, and I've only seen one, which was Ice Age. I mean, honestly, this is unpopular opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of Ice Age. I'm sorry. I don't really like any of the movies. But I'm kind of half tempted to paint my nails like a light, or my toenails a light blue color and watch Ice Age. We'll see. Okay, this is another kind of snack dessert idea. Stir it up. Melt several kinds of baking chips in small microwavable bowls. Fill several more small bowls with a variety of stir-ins. Dip plastic spoons into melted chips. Set on wax paper or aluminum foil. Sprinkle with your favorite treat to make your hot cocoa extra sweet. Let cool. Try these dippers. Milk chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, white chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips. I would put dark chocolate chips too in there. Try swirling or drizzling 2 flavors. Try these toppers. Crushed cookies, mini marshmallows, candy sprinkles, mini chocolate chips, crushed candies, mini M&Ms. Use decorated spoons to stir hot chocolate, or wrap each spoon in a cellophane bag and tie with a ribbon to send home with your guests. Alright, so I'm going to do one at a time. Okay, and there's the rest of it. Okay, and this is for the next day, the morning after the party. Morning frost. No one will mind waking up to this morning frost. A plate piled high with powdered sugar donuts. Serve juice in frosty mugs. Breakfast! It just sounds great, doesn't it? Cool stuff. Stuff a wintry mug with minty gum, gift certificates for ice cream, frosty lip gloss or nail polish, and a hot cocoa packets. I think I showed this in the other video, but this book, should you decide to, if you had this book and should you decide to throw any of the parties, they had like a little shopping list on the in the back. And it could have kind of doubled as a bookmark, which is kind of nice. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is a really random video. I hope you're staying warm wherever you're at if there's snow. And take care.